Welcome to the Tokenized Economy. Here is today's explainer on the role of blockchain validators. You hear a lot about blockchains, but have you ever wondered what actually keeps them secure and trustworthy? Well, it's this essential, almost unseen force, these guardians of the digital world. Without them, the whole system we're building, it just wouldn't work.
Okay, so let's get right down to it. What exactly is a validator? What's their job?
In the simplest terms, a validator is someone on the network whose entire job is to verify transactions. Think of them as the official gatekeepers for the blockchain's shared ledger. They have to confirm that every single update is legitimate before it gets permanently locked in. And you can imagine, this role is absolutely critical for keeping the whole system honest and accurate.
So how do they actually do this vital job? Well, on modern blockchains like Ethereum and Solana, the secret sauce is a process called proof of stake. Let's pop the hood and see how it works.
It all starts with something called staking. To even get in the game, a validator has to lock up some of the blockchain's native tokens as collateral. It's basically a security deposit that proves they have skin in the game. Why? Because if they misbehave, they can lose that stake. Once they're in, they get to work checking transactions, making sure every single one follows the network's rules. Finally, they either get to propose a brand new block of valid transactions or give a thumbs up to a block from another validator. It's a really elegant process, and it's what replaced that old energy-guzzling mining model, making everything way more efficient. Now, I know this might still sound a bit abstract, but there's a super simple analogy that really makes the role of a validator click.
Just think of a validator like a professional referee in a sports league. I mean, they're not the players, right? They don't own the league. But without them, there is no game.
And honestly, the comparison is perfect. A ref enforces the rulebook to ensure fair play. A validator enforces the network's protocol. A ref makes the final call on a play. A validator confirms which block gets added to the chain. And maybe the most important part, just like a ref, they're a neutral party. They don't own the assets or control the network. They're just there to make sure everybody plays by the exact same rules.
So that's a great analogy, but how does this whole referee model actually scale up in the real world? This is where you see the true power of validators.
The scale is just staggering. Take the Ethereum network. It's projected to have over 1 million active validators. Just let that sink in for a second. 1 million independent referees, all working at the same time to secure the network. That massive level of decentralization creates a system that's incredibly robust and super resistant to attack. And what's really interesting is that not all blockchains use their validators the same way. So you've got Ethereum, which uses its huge number of validators to go for maximum security and decentralization. But then you have a network like Solana, which is built for pure speed. It uses its validator setup to power really high-throughput applications like in decentralized finance. It's this fascinating trade-off between massive scale and lightning speed. So here's the key takeaway from all this. Whether a blockchain is built for massive security or for high-speed performance, the validators are its absolute foundation. They are the bedrock of trust that allows us to build a real digital economy on top of these incredible systems.
Subscribe for short explainers on blockchain, tokenization, and financial markets, and share your questions or topics you'd like us to cover in the comments.